Now what do we have here? I've caught a prize. Another trespasser come to give me trouble. You'd think you'd have gotten the message from the first few I dealt with. What could you possibly want, making yourself at home on my property like you're royalty or something? It's you! What are you doing here? Hang on, let me cut you down. Yeah, well, old habits die hard. Are you okay? Here, let me help you up. Oh! Oh, it's so good to see you. What's going on? Why are you in my woods? Are you okay? You sure? I mean, I'm glad you're alive, but what are you doing out here? Are you on the run again? Well, no, you look good. Better than good, in fact. Your head is still attached to your body, you're smiling. Smirking, really. Come on, let's go up to the house. You can tell me what's going on while we walk. Yeah, the house. Nimue retreat. It's mine. I told you it would be. I actually set a little goal for myself. After we parted ways, I wanted to have my plan in motion within a year. Didn't make sense to wait any longer. And look, I managed it in less. Barely, but still. I've only been moved in for about a month. It's taking some time to get settled, but I'm managing it. Hiring staff from the village, placing orders for supplies, redecorating. The former owners had hideous taste. I've never seen so many unnecessary fur pelts. Yeah, well, the traps are kind of important. There were a few incidents after I took possession. Just what you'd expect. The Greensticks weren't happy about me buying up their debt and evicting them. And they were very vocal about their unhappiness. They tried to make some trouble here and there. They didn't have any real power, and they certainly didn't have the money to buy any, but they managed to convince a few people that it was in their best interest to ensure I wasn't comfortable here. There were some small attempts at vandalism, one or two pretty feeble attempts on my life. The worst thing was the arson. Someone tried to burn down the manor, but the house is made of stone, and they lit the fire outside, so all that burned was a storage shed. Lost some crops, but that was about it. These are not smart people we're talking about. No, it's fine. I knew it would take some time for the peaceful transfer of power, so to speak. Mostly the village loves me. They're happy to see the Greensticks gone. But I keep the traps in the woods just in case. I don't like people sneaking up on me. Old habits, like I said. Oh yeah, I still sleep with a dagger under my pillow too. Can't be too careful. So, speaking of peaceful transfers of power, what happened with you? Right, and how did that go? Did you have enough support to... Yeah? Oh, damn. I'm kind of sorry I missed that. That sounds like a real adventure. How long did it take to bring them around? Oh, and then, yeah. Did you catch them all? And then... Hey, an actual legal process instead of a royal just giving a thumbs up or down. That's real progress. And I'm glad it was the right outcome anyway. So you're... I see. Ruling, but not in a vacuum. It's like a hybrid situation? Your court, your advisors, and also the elected members? It's almost like you're inventing a new governmental structure. Sounds fascinating, honestly. Sure, lots of things still to do, lots of growing pains, but it sounds like you're on the right track. I think your family would be proud. Me? Of course I'm proud of you. You're doing exactly what you wanted to do. Maybe not exactly the way you had in mind, but I think it's going to turn out great. You're smart and you're strong, a natural leader. And you're alive, so I couldn't be happier. No, I really had no idea. Honestly, we don't get a ton of political news way out here. I'm sure word would have reached me eventually, but I've been a little busy. Yeah, well, it doesn't mean I wasn't thinking about you. Of course I was thinking about you. and hoping very much that your off-the-rails plan succeeded. What are you sorry for? Seriously? I never expected you to come visit me. You were either dead or very busy. This is the last thing I saw coming. Speaking of which, you still haven't told me why you were out here in the woods instead of, coming up the main drive in a carriage? Unless this isn't an official visit. Why, you ashamed of being friends with me? I'm teasing. But seriously, what's up? Okay, so it's definitely an off-the-books visit then. That explains a few things. Please tell me you have at least a few guards traveling with you. Good, that's something. Have you been camping in the woods? Crossing rivers on foot? Reliving our glory days? Horses are good too. Still could have come to the front door, though. I mean, I get that. Wanting to get the lay of the land before making your approach, that's smart. For all you knew, I was a shell of a person after working so hard to get this place. I might have aged 3 decades in the past year. Or I might have let the power go to my head. I might have been sitting in my garden pulling the wings off flies all afternoon. You would have had immediate second thoughts about being here. No, I get it. I'm cautious too, you know that. Get your bearings before you walk into trouble. I approve. Come on, this path here. So, all of this finally gets to the main question. Why are you visiting me in the first place? Especially if you're not technically supposed to be away right now. Don't you have a kingdom to rebuild, a government to restructure, a throne to sit on? What's worth coming all the way out here for? I know it's not just for more hugs, although you can have plenty of those. And I doubt it's for my amazing cooking, although I have an actual chef now, so it's not just me cooking over an open fire anymore. You should stay for dinner, you and your guards. My promise. Oh. You're right, I did promise you I'd come to your court once you got reestablished. And the advisor thing, yeah, I know. I know what I said. I remember it very well. I'm just sort of surprised you do. Well, come on. When we were traveling through countries and eating in taverns and sleeping in forests, it was easy to play pretend a little. We could fantasize about what it would be like when we both had what we wanted. It helped make things easier to think about. It was hope. Hope goes a long way to making things bearable. I just never really let myself think it was real, not entirely. Of course I believed in you, I always did. I told you how much I expected from you. And you said you wouldn't let me down. But I'm also a realist, you know that. The odds of you surviving were pretty slim. I didn't even let myself hope for a long time that you were okay. I focused on my own task and kept the memory of you safe. That got me through. Well, then we've surprised each other. We both got what we wanted, more or less. Look, there's my house over that way. You can see it through the trees. Yep, that's Nimaway's retreat. Still in the process of making it what I want it to be, but getting there fast. Behold the lady of the manor. Oh, please. I mean, you can't expect me to wear gowns when I'm out in the woods. That's impractical. Of course I own some. They're inside. I look lovely in them, I'll have you know. Oh, and I have a lady's maid. She makes sure I look the part when I have to. She's almost magical with hair. Yes, well, I think she secretly complains about me every time I get mud on my boots, but what else are boots for? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to distract you. Okay, maybe I did. Just a bit. But yes, I remember my promise. And I will keep it. I'll come to see you at court, and I'll act in an advisory capacity if you need me to. But I'll need to be here most of the time. This is my home. I know, I like that it's quiet. It suits me. When have you ever known me to be lonely? I make the best of every situation. You're not wrong. I like making friends, and it's a little harder now that I've got roots in the ground here, so to speak. But I'm still glad I made this happen. It was all I wanted for so long, and I did it. I can be proud of that, you know? I can be proud that I got rid of the green sticks and took back my power, and no one had to get hurt to do it. That's pretty amazing. And of course, I don't have to rob carriages anymore, which is an added bonus. I already said yes, I'll visit. But to be honest, I'm not sure you need me to. It sounds like you have things pretty well in hand. Your entire nation is breathing a collective sigh of relief that the unrest is over. Things can be normal again, and normal isn't an ex-bandit elf who hangs out in the throne room. I didn't say that. Sometime in the next few months, I'll come to see you, and I'll travel in style. Would that work for you? What do you mean? What's wrong with that? Hey, I know that look, remember? It's been a while, but I know you. Something is up. You can talk about it, you know. I'm your friend. Always. After what we've been through, I'll always care about you. Of course I've missed you. I missed you a lot. We had some good times in the months we spent together. There are days when I definitely miss your company. No, Highness, you don't owe me anything. Please don't say that. It makes me feel... Yeah, we were friends. We met under strange circumstances, but we were friends. We helped each other. No one owes anyone anything. Hey, what is it you want from me? Tell me what's going on. Silence, huh? Well, that takes me back too. Okay, look. You came all the way here. Why don't you stay a few days? We can catch up, get to know each other under better circumstances. You think you can spare the time? Good. I'll have some rooms prepared for you and your guards. We'll have a nice visit. And sometime in there, you can tell me why you're really here. Oh, I'm not worried about that. You'll figure it out. And I'll see what I can do to help you. Now come on, let's get inside. The sun will be down soon. And I want to show off the new digs. Honestly, Highness, sometimes I feel like the adventure is just getting started.